Hello everyone, today's tell is called What would you do if your partner cheated on you? Enjoy your viewing and enjoy your meal. What would you do if your partner cheated on you? It all started like a fairy tale. We dated for a few months, and I sincerely thought that we were in a serious relationship. She said that I was the only one, and I believed her. But one day I accidentally saw a message from some guy. Curiosity got the better of me, and I discovered that not only did she have an official boyfriend, with whom she had been together for over a year, but she also had another lover besides me. I didn't make a scene, I just gathered the facts. Then I wrote to her, her boyfriend, and that other guy, without emotion, just screenshots of the messages and dates of meetings. It turned out that none of us knew the truth. Her boyfriend was shocked, the second lover also thought that they were in a relationship. And she, when everything came to light, tried to justify herself, but no one believed her anymore. In the end, she was left alone. And I came to the conclusion, it's better to check once than to clean up such a mess later. The following tell. Is it worth it? Kill him? Why? He probably didn't even know she was in a relationship. And even if he did, it's not worth it. He did you a favor, you could say, by showing you her true colors, and it's better now than when you've already had children. In general, let her stomp to him, she's his problem now, sooner or later she'll cuckold him. Kill her? Why? She's a whore, is it worth wasting even a drop of your emotions on such a person? Especially bearing the consequences, it's definitely not worth it for someone like that. Kick her and forget her. Kill yourself? Why? Well, there's no need to comment on that, you want to kill yourself, so you can do it without cheating. But killing yourself because of a woman, that's definitely not worth it. When you're young, all this can both grab you and tear you apart, but then you realize that by cheating on her, she's only making things worse for herself. And you're simply getting rid of an unreliable person, while a faithful and reliable one is waiting somewhere. The following tell. Do you think she chose you by chance? No, it's something on the level of pheromones, and she, like a bee, carried them, connecting you to each other. Brotherhood of the end. I still don't understand why treason is not a crime punishable by law. It's fraud at the very least. The moral damage from which is comparable to the death of a close relative, i.e. the maximum. The economic damage can also be significant. It's not that punishment for something like this would stop anyone, but it would definitely soften the blow for the other party. The following tell. It's too hard to define boundaries. For some, talking to a member of the opposite sex is already cheating, while others have open relationships. If we had a marriage contract, then yes. Everything would be spelled out there and violating the contract would entail consequences. The following tell. Well, you can't avoid talking to the opposite sex in modern society, no matter how hard you try. Let's not be paranoid, but sexual contact, kissing, physical betrayal. Do you have a different opinion? The following tell. I don't care, it's everyone's business. I mean that there are people who throw a fit with their significant others if a colleague writes to them exclusively on a work issue. And there are those for whom sex on the side is a normal practice. It's quite difficult to write an adequate law on such an issue. And personally, I don't really like the idea of the state interfering too much in people's intimate lives. Too often it leads to some kind of idiocy, like attacks on childlessness and all that. The following tell. Broke up. The only thing that can be forgiven is cheating in an inadequate altered state, but I would never date a person who drinks or uses. So the answer is, broke up. The following tell. And you can't do that. The person brought himself to severe intoxication, you need to understand where you are drinking and with whom, and if you don't understand, then it is only your responsibility. And all these, I was drunk, are very stupid excuses. Starting with the fact that in order to get drunk to the state where you do not give count to your actions in such things, you still need to try, ending with the fact that, as a rule, everything is realized there. Cases when a person is deliberately knocked out with the help of drugs and narcotics and he is really not conscious are not called treason, this is rape. This does not need to be forgiven, such a person needs to be supported, and those who did this to him should be punished. The victim is not guilty. But I hope this cup will pass us all. Thanks for watching, come back again.